Like fake friends?
Yep, like you and Camille.
You're such a good friend.
We all wanted to be Serena Vanderwoodson.
What is good, guys? Welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are discussing Emily in Paris. We are talking about Emily and Camille and Gabriel and Alfie, all these spiderweb relationships. But we are mainly going to get into Emily. Like, she's a fake friend. I would never be friends with this kind of girl. Like, it's just never gonna work. So let's get into it. So Emily and Gabriel, they encounter in this because they live in the same apartment building. Emily confusing like the 5th floor with the 4th floor. She was trying to open the door, but, you know, it's Gabriel's apartment. So, and they met, and you could tell straight, you know, we could see the instant connection. And Emily's boyfriend also broke up with her. So, because of like the long distance relationship stuff, he wasn't into it. So, Emily's now a single babe. And she did that apartment thing twice. Like, ain't no way you're going to make the same mistake twice with the apartment. She just wanted to have a look at Gabrielle. Like, let's be for real. I know it was like a last minute thing for her to go to France, but it was like they could have selected someone else that knows how to speak French. But anyways, Emily's shower is broken and she needs like someone to speak to the plumber because she don't know how to speak French. So who is she gonna call? She's gonna call Gabrielle. She's gonna call Gabrielle to speak to the plumber. And it was kind of really funny because both Plumber and Gabrielle, they were like having tea, just having a normal conversation. But anyways, the plumber said it's going to take like a few days for the shower to be fixed. A few days or a few weeks. And we know what that means. We know where Emily's going to be taking her showers now. Yeah. As Gabrielle says, you know, you can use my shower. Okay. So Emily, she meets Camille. Camille is like a nice, like she started off like a nice character, you know, friendship. Because, you know, she was trying to, you know, Emily don't know how to speak French. Like, she is in France and she's just struggling. She's at a flower shop with this, like, lady. And Camille kind of comes in to help her. And she knew that, you know, she's new around here. So they kind of click. And, you know, Camille wants her to kind of... And Camille, knowing that she's a marketing executive, she's like, you know, you can come into this event that we have just to kind of mingle around with the Paris landscape and also meet potential clients. This is not about Emily. Like, work is her life. She lives to work because every event she's gonna ensure that she networks. Like, I don't know the energy that girl has, but she's a workaholic. She's definitely gonna go into that event to meet clients. But instantly they become friends. Cute, like, love that for you. So Emily calls Gabrielle for a favor because a potential client that she met in the event, you know, she booked like a restaurant venue, but there was like a mix-up and everything. So he's like, she called in Gabrielle for a favor if they could come to his restaurant for like a last-minute thing. So it went well, and, you know, Emily got a little bit too happy. So she made her intentions known to Gabrielle. Gabrielle, we didn't know Gabrielle had a girl, but he kissed her back. And on the way out of the restaurant, after being excited, you know, she thinks she got a man now. She meets Camille and he's like, hey girl, you know, that's my boyfriend's restaurant. That's where you work. It's like, uh-oh. Camille really wants to be like BFFs. So Camille grabs Emily to hang out, you know, with her and Gabrielle. And then Emily confronts, you know, Gabrielle about the kiss. She's like, you know, you should have told me that you had a girl. But he's like, well, you initiated the kiss first, but you didn't stop. They just kind of decided to forget about it. But how you guys gonna forget about it? Like, you live in the same apartment. So then Gabrielle confesses that, you know, he felt it too. So Emily's like, so I'm not the only one. Now Emily started dating a professor. His name is Thomas. And Camille asked if they could join for like a double date. Like, Camille is everywhere. She just wants to like hang out with this Emily girl to like BFFs. But not knowing that Emily is not your friend. And there's like an awkward vibe as well. Gabrielle ain't feeling this professor, like he's giving jealousy vibes. She's on her way to like a ballet event with Thomas, and she sees Gabrielle and he's like, you know, that guy doesn't deserve you, like he's a snob. It was right, but you know, it was rooted in jealousy, Gabrielle. So Camille announces to the girls that the restaurant that Gabrielle works, they want to sell the restaurant. And then Gabrielle's like, you know, I can't afford it. So she gets really pissed because she's like, her family are happy to loan him the money, but Gabrielle's like, no. So Camille says maybe it's best for them to kind of have some time apart. Because, you know, like every episode of Emily in Paris, there's always an event. So there's another event, another party. she's like, Camille's like, she's not gonna go, but Gabrielle can go off. And she asks Emily, take care of Gabrielle. And Emily sure did take care of him, Camille. Emily took care of him for you. Emily kisses Gabrielle again at the club. Like, while they're out for this party event. Are you really friends with Camille? Like, you kissed him again. You initiated the kiss. This is not Gabrielle kissing. Gabrielle will never stop a kiss. We already know that. Like, the complication is starting. Because Camille asked to be a client, like a family champier, to be a client at Savoy. And she wants, like, obviously, Emily to take care of their account. And she asked if they can come and visit, she asked if Emily can come and visit for the weekend. First, she said Gabrielle won't attend because it's kind of busy with the restaurant stuff. But then, all of a sudden, on the day, we see Gabrielle came, decided to go as well. So, unfortunately, I have to sit on Gabrielle's lap for the whole trip. So, Gabrielle tells Emily that, why is she avoiding him? They can just be friends. But she's like, no, we can't be friends. Because every time I'm around you, I can't deal with myself. Never gonna work. If you're gonna be friends with Camille, you're gonna see Gabrielle every day. So it's giving fake friends. It's giving fake vibes. Like, even at the start, Mindy's like, so you're just gonna be fake friends with Camille so you can get close to her boyfriend. That's how it's looking.
Like fake friends?
Yep. Like you and Camille.
Because ain't no way. It's best for you, if you don't want to be with Gabrielle, it's best for you to just cut it off with Camille and say, let it just be a business relationship. Let's cut it off. Because there ain't no way you're not going to be seeing Gabrielle. Like, if you're there still kissing the guy and saying, I don't want to be with you anymore, but you're still going to be seeing him every day and he's, not even that, like, he's right at your apartment as well. But, it's difficult, but you can set boundaries. Like, you're a big girl, Emily. So Emily starts dating Matthew. Like, she's dating everybody. Like, I don't really like Matthew. It gave me off vibes. So Emily sees Camille and Gabrielle kind of arguing outside the apartment. Camille announces that Gabrielle wants to go to Normandy, like, the next day. And she can't leave because her family's in Paris. And Emily's like shocked because she doesn't even know herself. The way Emily was shocked, like, oh my God, why is it going? And then she's like, for you. She was shocked because it's like, Gabrielle's leaving. Like, girl, like, why are you doing this? She was shocked for herself. She don't care about Camille. She don't care about Camille's feelings. She was only, shocked, like, my man is leaving. Wow, so soon. We only just met. She goes into his apartment. Like, that's how close they are. They're so tight. And then after you're saying, like, let's not be, we can't be friends. You're there, going to his apartment, in and out. It's like, why don't you tell me that you're leaving? And then he's like, it's a deal that came really fast. And he wants to, like, grab the opportunity. And he knew Camille would say no anyway. So, Gabrielle don't really care about Camille anymore. Like, he don't care. Emily said that she's really gonna miss him. And he kind of shows the restaurant and showing him, how he's gonna set it up and everything. She's in love with that man. So Gabrielle gives, you don't even give Camille, your girl, your favorite pan. So previously you made omelet for Emily before. I think the days when she used to go and take a shower. So Gabrielle gives Emily, like, the omelet pan. So Gabrielle and Emily, they get intimate again. Because, like, one last night, let's just do what we gotta do. Let's get crazy. We won't see each other anymore. Then all of a sudden, Antoine, which is Savoy, clients. So he decides to invest in Gabrielle's business. Therefore, Gab ain't going to Normandy anymore. But the thing is, Gab gave the vibe that both him and Camille, they kind of broke it off because she ain't going to Normandy. It's not going to work. But the breakup seems like they only broke up because it's moving. Meaning if it's not moving, they could get back together. There wasn't really closure because the breakup seems like it was an argument. Because Camille comes to Savoy for a meeting because now the family business is now like a client at the company. So she tells Emily that after the meeting, she tells Emily that, she doesn't know what to do about Gabrielle.
But it's a great thing for you guys. He's staying in Paris. Yay!
Fakery. Just stop. Just be real for once. She goes for lunch with Emily and Sylvie. She actually wants to go with Emily, but Emily asked Sylvie if she could come because she knows what she did. She feels very guilty because just last night, she did your man, Camille. She did your man. So she basically stated that, she doesn't understand Gabrielle, why he would take Antoine's offer, and not take her family's offer. I get it. Like, as your girl, you kind of question, but accept it. Like, you don't have to do too much. Like, you already said he doesn't want your money. You don't have to be showing off. Kind of give it like, we got the money, we got the funds. Gabriel has this so much ego. You have this ego too, that he won't take you guys' money when taking another person is taking Antoine's money. All that round is giving, I want to get back with my man. He's staying. Let's get into it. Everywhere this girl goes, like, she doesn't take a holiday. Like, she's off to work. So her and Matthew are going to Tropiers. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope that's right. They're taking a train there. So Gabriel calls Emily and she's basically pouring out his feelings. And he's like, where are you? And she's like, I'm in the train. I'm going on a date. And then he tells her, like, don't go. And she's like, we're just friends. Like, it's not going to work. Let's just stop this. So Gabriel even tells her, like, I can't believe, like, the girl I stayed for in Paris doesn't want to be with me. They both admit that they have feelings for each other and they can't stop thinking about each other. Then Emily said, like, she doesn't want to hurt Camille. Like, that's the thing. You don't want to hurt Camille, but you've already hurt Camille. It's done. You've already slept with the guy, kissed the guy twice. So why are we trying to do fakery? Be real. Go to Camille. Say this is it. And, if she doesn't want to be friends with you, she probably won't. But, like, let's end it. It's not by force. You have to be friends with people. You've already hurt her. She's like, I don't want to hurt Camille. You've hurt her already. That's what's pissing me off. So Matthew heard everything. He's like, I'm out. Like, I ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna be having an affair and be with me. But, like, technically they're just dating. It's like your girlfriend or anything. You left the girl on the train alone. So Camille called Emily saying, like, I saw Matthew, like, he posted on Instagram, but his location is not where you guys are supposed to be because you're going to Tropier or Tropez or whatever you pronounce it. So she says she's going alone. And Camille's like, no way, like, I gotta join you, my girl, like, we both single, let's have some fun. So Emily calls Mindy. Like, she's not calling other people. She's calling, like, other people so she won't be alone with Camille because she knows she's a fake friend. She can't be in a room with this girl. With Sylvie, when Camille asked for lunch, she said, like, Sylvie, come with me because I don't want to be with this girl alone. Guilty. She tells Mindy, like, she wants to help. She wants Camille and Gabriel to get back together. Like, why is she doing this? Why is the mediator in their relationship? They broke up for a reason. Get with Gabriel, like, it's over. Even giving Camille false hopes. Now Gabriel calls. Gabriel is straight to the point. He knows that he wants to be with Emily. But the girl saw that, she was talking to Gabriel was calling and Camille was like, why is Gabriel calling Emily? Emily just pretends. She's like, oh my God, yeah, she's here. Why are you doing this? And she drops the call. And Camille apologizes there, saying that, she's really sorry that, she has to, like, Gabriel is getting in between them as friends. Like, she basically thinks that Gabriel called for her. But Gabriel's just checking in, like, did you actually go to the date with Matthew? He just wants to know the tea. He didn't call for you. Camille confronts Emily later because she's like, she's still in love with Gabriel and, she just wants to get back with him. She feels like she's lost him. Then Emily hugs her and says, you haven't lost him. Because obviously she's hoping to get them back together. Like, why are you faking? Stop what you're doing. It's Emily's birthday. This is the reveal. So Emily kind of tells Camille just to notify her that your ex is going to be at the party. Gabriel's going to be at the party. And, like, Gabriel's making the cake. He's making the cake. He's also going to help her with the cooking. Camille and Emily, they go to, like, this sauna place. Like, I don't know why everyone was naked. Like, guys, put on some clothes. Anyway, so they were at the sauna. Yeah, Emily is the only conservative girl. Okay, conservative Emily. Yeah, she wore her robe. She's like, I ain't gonna get naked in front of everybody. She wore her robe. So after they did, like, their sauna thing, coming out, they saw Matthew. And Camilla's like, isn't that your man? And then Emily is so fake. Like, I just want to pull my hair. So Emily tells Camille that, do you know what? Like, he actually kicked me out of his account. And Camille's like pissed. Like, why would he do that? Emily doesn't explain. And she's like, that's what you learn from, dating your clients. Like, you shouldn't be dating clients. You should just keep business. That's what she learned from the experience. But can you explain to Camille why he kicked you out of the account? Being a good friend that she is, Camille goes to Matthew. Emily already left anyway, because ain't no way Emily's gonna go there. Ain't no way she's gonna go there after she did what she did. So Camille confronts Matthew. You signed up for a friend. Good for you. She's like, why would you take Emily out of your account? Like, why? What is that? And then you also, stood her up at the train. And then Matthew's like, girl, do you know the whole story? She had an affair while she was with me. And then, Camille didn't know anything about it. She just kind of laughed it off and left. Now they've kind of set the party outside of their apartment. It's cute. It's a cute setup. Like, I love that setup for like a cute birthday party. I like a small gathering. Like, let's keep it small. Yeah, not too much. Not too much on my girl. Finally, Camille and Gabriel, they see each other at the party. And they basically just kind of reminisce on the past. And Camille apologizes that, apologize for losing her temper. And he said, like, it's all in the past. Like, it's fine. Emily kind of sees both of them and she tells me, they're like, oh my God, this is perfect. Like, they're starting together. This is really what I want for my birthday. She's like, this is her dream. This is her birthday gift. Like, I just want to go into that TV show and just slap her. Because, like, get your act together. I don't know why she's playing this nice girl. Like, this nice girl act is not good. Just, you're not a nice girl. And, like, just be true about that. They've kind of cut the cake. And Camille's like, she's going to get the champagne. Like, she saw, like, Emily had a pan. Like, a pan that was similar to Gabrielle's pan before. But she didn't really look into it. But now she's like, let me check. So she looked at the back and she saw Gabrielle's initials on it. And she's like, oh. So she puts 2 + 2 together with what Matthew said. This is like such a nice scene because she called her for who she really is. So Emily takes a toast. And then Camille also makes a toast and says, shout out to the fake friend who slept with my man. And shout out to my man who slept with my fake friend. Period. So at the marketing meeting, like, Camille is pissed. She's angry. And she is going to let everybody know, as she should. So Camille's like, okay, girl, you did that. Okay, Emily, you did that, but I'm going to make your life hell. So she starts to speak French in the meeting. Now, we all know Emily came to Paris without knowing how to speak French. Emily came to work in Paris without knowing how to speak French. So Camille starts speaking in French. It's like, all her meetings, accounts, everything got to be French. And knowing well, like, Emily can't speak French yet. So that means, like, Emily can't present. She can't do a presentation of ideas. So it's like, sit down, Emily. Sit down. So Gabriel asked Emily how the meeting went with Camille because he knew things are about to go down. He's like, what's the tea? Gabriel gave, like, he don't care. Gabriel is not into Camille. Like, it's over. And he just wants Emily. We can tell. So I don't know why Emily keeps pushing him away. I don't understand all this. Like, she wants to be a girl's girl, but you're not. Like, if you're a girl's girl, you wouldn't do what you did in the beginning. So just be yourself and just be with your guy. Like, yeah. You don't have to be friends with Camille. Like, why is she forcing this friendship? It's not by force. You got Mindy. That's enough. And she explained that, she literally froze me out. Like, she won't even speak to me. She won't let me even enter her account or anything. Gabrielle said, just leave it alone. Like, let's just not care. And she said she can't leave it alone. That she must make things right. Like, she must be friends with Camille. She tells Gabrielle, tell Camille that what happened between us didn't mean anything. And then he said he can't do that because obviously he does have feelings for her. And then she tells him to lie. Why is she doing this? Like, I don't understand. She tells him to lie. I thought Gabriel wouldn't do it, but he did it. He just want to make Emily happy. So Gabriel goes to Camille at our art exhibition and apologizes to Camille, saying that, he still loves her. It's not Emily's fault, it's his fault that he still loves her. And Camille's like, you're talking shit. So then Gabriel texts Emily that, Camille didn't take it. It didn't work out. The conversation didn't work out. Like, he tried, but she didn't buy it. So Emily decides to write a letter in French. And we all know that she's very bad at French. She don't know French. She's still on a beginner level. So even the letter she wrote, it was like, it was all over the place. But you could see the intentions. The intention was to apologize. Anyway, so Camille responds saying, like, she said, F off, you psychopath. So now we have a new boy in town. Alfie joins the chat. So they meet at French class. He's that guy. He's not like, he's just there. It's just in French class for mandatory reasons. It's just there for the company reasons. Just to get that sign-in sheet. So Emily is now the marketing executive for restaurants. So he's going to be coming to the meetings and the office. How are they going to be friends? So even in their first meeting, we can see a little bit of flirt. After they finish the meeting, they see Camille's family. And not knowing that Camille's family don't even know that they broke up. So it was a bit awkward because they were like, oh my God, like, Gabrielle. Camille later reveals to her parents that, you know, Emily will no longer be managing their account due to the Gab situation. So Camille's mom is like, do you still love Gabrielle? All these things. And she's like, I'm going to give you the plan, the master plan to get your man back. Emily picked another side character to deal with while she still have feelings with Gabrielle. And her next victim is Alfie. Unfortunately, we love Alfie. He's a good man, Savannah. A good man. Like, why can't you just stick with a good man? But Emily has to follow her heart, but has to play others while doing it. So Emily and Gabrielle are getting close. They're getting close because obviously she's managing the account now and she's making content while looking at your man. Like, it's hard here. It's hard for Emily. And she again, you know, BFF with Camille. She loves Camille so much. She's trying to, just apologizing to her for everything. And she still kisses him again. Camille texts Emily for lunch, like they should have some lunch, because her mother has the serpents. Her mother the serpents, because you could have just told Camille, like, if he really liked you, you wouldn't be with Emily. Like give Camilla a boost to leave that man as soon as possible. But anyway, so Camille has hacked into her mother's evil words. So they meet up and Camille's like, you know, she understands like it was a mistake. You didn't know they were together. She gets it. And then she was like, I just wish you told me before everything, which is right. Like, that's right. You should have told her, and case closed. But then she's like, you know, she wants to be friends again. She's like, let's make a pact. Like, who makes pacts these days? Like, unless you're doing some, like, witchery pacts or something. She's like, let's make a pact to never date Gabrielle. Oh, my God. Like, that's going to work. So Emily confronts Gabrielle because, like, what we have is a fantasy. I'm leaving in a year anyway. And Gabrielle denies it. Like, Gabrielle, like, you know, he made his mistakes, but it's very real. Like, I think Gabrielle is real in this situation. But later in the other episodes, I don't know about that. But right now, Gabrielle is very real. He's like, I don't want to do that. Like, this is not a fantasy. And then, but she cussed him off. Like, she didn't even let the guy express his feelings because, you know, Emily knows everything. Because he was trying to pour his heart and she's like, stop there. Let me finish. She's like, we're only going to end up hurting ourselves when we know it's not going to work because I'm leaving. And then Gabrielle's just like, if you say so. So Alfie and Emily relationship bro, like they're going for like cute coffee again. So Alfie invites Emily to his house. So she needs like a good air conditioner, and you know, Alfie said, you can come over to my house and you know, I'm gonna make you feel better. And he certainly did. She's been texting Alfie after that night, like she's been texting for the past few days. And a reply from Alfie. So then Gabrielle texts Emily saying that I have a British guy waiting for you in the restaurant, and she's like, what? Like, not my two mans together. Like, this is chaotic. So she runs there. So Alfie said, like, you know, I lost my phone. Like, you know, since that suit jacket I gave you to wear. Then Gabrielle's like, oh, so, okay. Gabrielle got the vibe. Then Gabrielle asks Emily, is this the reason why you didn't want to be together? Because it's kind of like things are clicking. But no, it's not. Like, she don't care for Alfie. So Emily lies and said, yeah, that's the reason why. The reason why is because of Camille. Because it doesn't make sense. You're literally like, you know, you're living for a year. Then why are you Alfie? Why are you wasting Alfie's time when you're living for a year? You freaking liar. So then Camille finds out that Emily is dating Alfie. And she's like, what? Like, this is great. Now I can have my man all to myself. So then Camille's mom invites Gabrielle for dinner. Like, so basically, Emily, Camille, they went to shoot a campaign for Camille's family's brand. So they go up to their house. Then the father cut off his finger, and the mom and he's fine. Because Gabrielle called in to say, you know, is everything okay? And the mom just used the opportunity to call Gabrielle to come for dinner and all of that. So she got a plan, and she's going to fulfill it. Emily is staying there for the night. So Camille comes to Emily's room, just to kind of chit-chat. Gabrielle comes in. Let's sip our green tea. Gabrielle comes in, and then Camille is like, this is Emily's room. Why are you here? And he's just like, yeah, I'm just here to see you guys. The lies. Emily sends something off because they made a pact. And then she sees like Camille and Gabrielle kind of getting close. Like they got close at the dinner table. They're getting close outside as well. They're going for their cute walks. Camille, what she's doing is real bad. Like, it's giving revenge. But Emily is getting a taste of her own medicine, and she can see it right in her. She can see it, but she can't even say it. She can't even talk about it. She can't say a word. because she knows what she did. Like, she know what she did. So Camille encourages Emily to kind of build a relationship with Alfie. And Gabriel and Camille, they start getting close again. They're flirting, they're doing this and that. Emily gets that vibe. It's giving Emily, I'm gonna play at your own game, but I'm gonna do it right in front of you. Honestly, Emily should go to Camille and say, we had a pact. We had a pact and said we weren't going to date or do anything with like Gabriel, but I'm sensing the vibe here. Like if you guys were like true friends, that would be like an honest conversation. But I couldn't really have that conversation because it was fake from the beginning. It was a fake relationship from the beginning, and it's giving Camille just playing games. I don't think she ain't into Gabriel anymore. It's a game between her and Emily, and we can see it through the screen. So in the same event, Alfie finds out that Gabriel and Emily had a thing. So Alfie then confronts Emily and saying like, let me fact check this. Like, is this true? Then she said like, you know, they had a moment, but they're just friends. Then Alfie also confronts Gabriel. He said like they had something, but they're just friends. Then Alfie reveals that, you know, his project actually ended a week ago, but he didn't tell her because, you know, he believed like this relationship is really going somewhere. Emily's now gonna stay in Paris because there's another opportunity for her. And she just wanted to go up to Gabriel and just tell him everything because, you know, she's staying in Paris now. So now she's going to reveal, like, you know, she made a pact. You know, like, she just wanted to be with Gabriel. But Camille was there before you. She said, I win. But, like, what I don't understand is, like, so Camille and Gabriel, they can literally see that Emily was literally about to cry. Can you not ask her that, you know, what's wrong, Emily? But Camille just announced, like, we're back together. And Emily could not say anything. She had to leave. So Alfie's leaving, and Emily said, you know, I'm definitely going to do a get-together for you at Gab's restaurant. So Alfie meets Antoine at the restaurant, and he offers him, like, a finance exec kind of job at his firm. He knows how to maneuver his way in terms of the taxes in France, so yeah. It's given embezzlement. So Emily couldn't attend the Alfie's get-together, which basically shows, you know, how interested she is in this relationship. But I get it, like, work issues, she was fired, and Madeline went to labor, all this and that. But Alfie said, you know, I know your job is very important to you, but I thought I was your priority. Come on. He said prioritize me. And she's like, yeah, like, I do think about you. Like, I do care. You are my priority. And he's like, you know, have you ever thought of, you know, when you're going to come to London? And she got nothing to say. And Alfie's like, you know, not choosing is still a choice. Alfie, you are playing a little bit of acting there because you knew you already got another job in Paris. So you just wanted to act all out just to see Emily's response. And she didn't meet up. She didn't meet up with the task. She didn't pass the test. So Emily finds out that Alfie, you know, got a job at with Antoine. So she speaks to Camille and Gab saying that Alfie got a job in Paris, and they're like, they knew, but they didn't even want to say anything because it seemed like he wanted to tell her himself. And then she was shocked. It's like, you know, like, but I thought, like, you're my friend first. Camille replies that you kept some things from me as well, and
I can't believe you didn't tell me.
You've kept things from me before, didn't you?
were you silenced or were you silenced? Because Emily didn't have anything to say. She's like, yeah, you got me there. Camille is still pissed. Like, she's still pissed. She's still out of revenge mode. So Camille, she apologizes and say, yeah, you're right. Like, I should have told you. I should have let you know.
I really want to be friends, Camille. And that means we have to trust each other.
Like, just be real. Like, you don't have to be friends with her. You've kissed her man while you were still fighting. You slept with her man. You did this and that. You did everything. And you're saying, like, you know, you want a friend that we should trust each other. Camille, she would never trust you. Like, if I was in her position, I would never trust you. Like, why are we trying to build trust when the whole friendship foundation of friendship was a lie? It's a lie. Like, if you really want to be truthful, just tell her, like, you like Gabriel. Then, yeah, that's the truth. So Alfie and Emily, they go for a coffee, and then Alfie's like, you know, he really put himself out there for her. Like, he's giving 100. He's giving her 100, but he's not getting the same back. So Emily just plans that she's gonna definitely get things on track with Alfie. She chats with Mindy about it. So Emily, so then she does this embarrassing thing that, you know, I just skip, but I have to rewatch again for this video. She's decided to sing for him. Like, why are you doing this? Like, sit down, girl. Like, let's stop giving Alfie false hopes. I believe in love, Alfie. Why are you doing this? You like Gabrielle. So she goes up to do this gesture, and like Alfie's like blushing. He's like, stop. Like, how am I gonna stop this girl from just, making my heart flutter? Camille tells Emily and Alfie that, they're not really seeing much of each other, although they live together now. And then Alfie tells Gabriel, because Alfie's thinking like both him and Gabriel are BFFs, but no, Alfie likes your girl. Like, it's giving fakery. He ain't your friend. He ain't your friend, Alfie. He's just trying to be respectful. He loves your girl. So Emily is such a weirdo. Like, she's just like, there's no boundaries there. She's not even trying. She's not trying at all. I mean, it's now I'm unemployed for a little while anyway, because girl, she's unemployed and she's still working. Like, she's a workaholic. Every opportunity she's working. So Emily, Gabrielle is short-staffed. So Emily's like, I'm gonna be a waitress. Like, why are you doing this? I'm gonna be a waitress for you for, a couple of days or weeks. Camille's like, what's going on? And then she's like, I just decided to help, Gabrielle for a couple of weeks, because I'm unemployed now. I'm just gonna waitress for him. Camille is feeling uncomfortable. She's like, okay, then whatever. So then Camille tells her mom, like, Camille, like, she's in a revenge game. She's in a revenge bag, but she's tired. She's tired of this fakery. At least she can't do this fake friendship for long. She tells her mom that she's actually, like, she doesn't like what she did. She's tired of this plan. Like, she doesn't like what she did to Emily, making the pact and then breaking the pact. Then the mother says, continue with the game. As long as you love him, you have to do everything to get him back. Camille's mom now finds out that Emily is working at a restaurant, and she tells Camille, like, why didn't you tell me this? And Camille's tired. She's like, stop messing in my relationship. Cut it off. Alfie's staying in Paris, so he's got a cute apartment, and he's gonna do like a housewarming. It was Emily's idea to do the housewarming. So while in the housewarming party with Alfie, Emily catches Sophia and Camille kissing. Shocker. So Camille goes off to Greece with Sophia for like an art exhibition kind of thing. Wink, wink. So that gives Gabrielle and Emily to spend more time with each other as friends. They watch a movie at this theme park with Mindy and Nicola. Gab tells Emily that Camille's not really answering to his texts. He feels like there's something off. And Gab is literally like, from all this conversation, Gab gets drunk and in the car. He's like, I definitely know the reason why Camille's acting like this is definitely because of what we did. And, and then he confesses that he loves Emily. He loves both of them. You liar. You don't love Camille. Like, I don't know. You don't like Camille. The only reason you got back, the only reason you even wanted Camille is because, like, two situations. The reason why Gabriel went back to Camille. Number one, Emily told you to lie, that there's nothing between you. Number two, Emily's with Alfie. Then now Camille's back, so Gab kind of sells it. And then she's wondering, like, what's going on? Like, yesterday you're really drunk and confessing your love to me. Then Camille's back, and Gabriel's like, everything's fine. Like, I don't remember what I said yesterday. Stop the lie. So Gab announces that he's going to propose to Camille. And then Emily's like, that's really fast. Like, congrats. I'm happy for you guys. Girl, you ain't happy for them. Like, Camille and Gab go to the museum, and then he was like confessing his love and all that stuff. And Camille just said, let's get married. She said it first. Poor Alfie, like, he really, really, tried to just get the whole aspect if this relationship was going to go somewhere. And Emily literally let him on. Alfie came back. He went for, like, one of his relatives' birthday. He came back. Then she's like, did you introduce me to your family? And he's like, no. And then she's like wondering why. And he's like, I've introduced my previous relationship to my family thinking like it was definitely going to go somewhere. Like, Alfie's someone serious. Like, he gets, like, when he's with a girl, he's giving like date to marriage kind of thing. Yeah, because he's that guy. So after learning from the previous relationship and introductions to his family, the next girl like he's going to introduce has to be the one. That's what he's trying to let Emily know. But he's just trying to see, like, is this relationship really gonna work? Then Emily says that, she's not going, I'm not going anywhere, I'm here to stay. Like, immediately it's like, maybe we should do like a FaceTime or something. And she's like, no, like, I have a better idea. She's gonna make it about work. So they announced their relationship at the balloon campaign. Everything is work. The intuition was telling them, maybe I shouldn't introduce her to a relationship to my family now. But then Emily got his hopes up. So now it's like the engagement kind of day, the engagement party. So everything takes place in Camille's family's house. So then Camille's on the phone with Sophia. They have like a little argument, and like it's over kind of thing. Then Emily hears like, she's like, is that Sophia? I know what you guys did. I saw you.
And now it's over. Just like you and Gabriel, right?
Like, I don't know why these two are friends. Like, why are you friends? Camille is just there to get a revenge. because she's snapping back. She's like, Emily, like, stop the fakery. You're the best one in this kind of game. So she's like, we over, just like you and Gabrielle. Period. Gabrielle runs up to Camille to announce like the news that Emily gave him. It's like this Michigan Star thing is gonna happen for your restaurant. Like, oh my god, just get married immediately, like right now. So at the altar, Gabrielle confesses his half love, because it's not real. It's not real love. It's just like someone that you've been with, but you're still fond of them. That's what it's giving. So Camille says, no, you and Emily, you like each other. She's like, the only reason that I'm even with you is because I was just trying to play the game. I didn't want to lose. We made a pact, but I broke the pact. Yeah, but we all know that you and Emily like each other. Everybody can see through the room. You all like each other. So why are we faking it? Alfie is literally at the audience. Is there watching this happen. And then he walks out. He's like, I can never be the second choice. Then Alfie leaves, as he should. Final scene. Thank God they haven't did like that family introduction yet, like, because we're close to. So final scene, Emily and Gabriel, they sit together and they finally admit that, you know, we like each other, so let's just be together. Then God confessed like it's been very hard for him as well. Then he basically admits the reason why he even married Camille in the first place was she's pregnant. And then we close the chapter. So now Emily can stop being fake because, you know, Camille said, you know, I'm gonna stop this game and just let these people be together.